How's it going?
It's going good.
I'm Harry.
Nediva.
Nadiva, great to meet you. Thanks for being here. What's your story? What connects you to UCHealth?
So I always say that my story began, unfortunately, a little over 10 years ago. I was pregnant with twins, and unfortunately, I lost those twins. And then soon after, I was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer.
Oh my God.
So I really didn't get to grieve the loss of the pregnancy and the twins. I had to just jump into fighting for my life. 16 rounds of chemotherapy, a double mastectomy, reconstruction. And then unfortunately, at the 5th year, I went in for my annual appointment, and the blood work showed that I had some elevated tumor markers. I got thrown back into more treatment, and I was unfortunately diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, which is the incurable stage 4. So I will be on some sort of treatment for the rest of my life, but I've been with my oncologist for over a decade. So I'm in great hands at UCHealth. So
wow, what a journey.
It was a journey.
Man, I cannot even imagine going through everything you've been through.
Yeah.
Wow. How are you feeling today?
Today, I am feeling good. As of my last scans, and I get scans every 6 months, I don't have any evidence of active disease. That's the best thing I could wish for now, is that the medication that I'm on continues to work for as long as possible. So right now, I'm doing good, and I'm very happy, and I'm very proud of myself.
You should be. You should be. If anybody deserves to be proud of themselves, it's you. How are you, able to cope with what you've been through and show up today the way that you show up? Like, is it about mindset?
Yeah, so I'd say when I got re-diagnosed with breast cancer, the metastatic incurable cancer, is when my mindset changed. I figured out, hey, I'm gonna be living with this for the rest of my life. So I need to figure out, how to live better and healthier. And so I'm at a 90% plant-based diet, and I lost 50+ pounds.
Congrats,
and
that's awesome.
I finally got to do some mental health stuff for myself, all the while just putting myself first instead of just always my family, because I'm a mother. I have 3 sons.
Oh, congrats, that's incredible.
2 in college and 1 just started high school. So they've been my lifeline, my husband as well. But that's what keeps me going.
Did you have some words or suggestions for me that you want me to?
So the words I wanted to use: grief, grit, and grace.
Ooh, I love the alliteration too. There we go, we're both poets.
Okay.
Talk to me about each of those a little bit.
I'd say the grief obviously is kind of just coming from a place of loss at the beginning of my journey and the mid of my life. And then also there's a lot of grief and loss within the metastatic breast cancer community. I've lost very dear people that I've connected to over the years. And there's also the grief of losing a future for me due to the statistics of metastatic breast cancer. And I'm outliving that already, so thank God.
And then talk to me about grit. I mean, you exemplify grit.
Grit, to just keep moving, right? Like just being there for my kids, just going to their games and, going through chemotherapy the first time, and then the second time just going through, and some days not wanting to get up, but I do get up. Like I get up and I do my walks and I do my Peloton and I do my strength training, and I make my meals that are good for my body and that cancer hates. Some days you don't want to do it, and you just got to do it.
I love it. And then the third was grace, and you're moving with grace through all of this.
Yes, I have to, and going through and living with an incurable disease is tough, and so I have to give myself grace a lot of days, and also be graceful within it,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's beautiful. I'm inspired already, so thank you. And we're gonna have some fun with this.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Come on. Yeah, okay, listen, let the beat drop. I know this flow will reach ya. Special dedication to Nadiva. Thanks so much for being vulnerable, sharing your story. Now I know where we gonna go. We on this path. Right now I'm spitting with passion. Everything you've been through, I can't even imagine. Yeah, some days life feels cheap. You didn't even get to process the grief of losing twins. Everything you've been through. Hard to process everything you went through. The pain of losing potential life. And you had to jump right back into it, right? At that moment, then you get your diagnosis. That past chapter, you ain't even get to close this. Still dealing with the weight up on your heart. And now a new difficult journey you have to start. At that phase, luckily, it was caught early. But still you had to take steps and act in a hurry. Plenty of people wouldn't have had the strength. Plenty of people couldn't stretch out for the lengths. Plenty of people would have chosen right then to quit, but not you, Nediva, cause you got the grit. Knowing that you had to do it for yourself, knowing that you had to proceed and boost up your health. And that wasn't even the worst of it, believe, cause then you're diagnosed with an incurable disease. Coming back to it, and you have to bear that burden. And some days you wake up, I'm sure you feel uncertain. Some days, I'm sure you wake with voices in your head. Some days, like all of us, you don't want to get out of bed. Some days, I'm sure it feels like it's impossible, trying to slay the colossal foe and hop over them obstacles, but still you do it for yourself first. So I gotta dedicate to you this whole verse. And after doing it for self, you do it for your family and find a way to hop obstacles, move through the insanity. Plenty of people would have felt panicky, but you get it done. You're taking care of all 3 sons and your husband that you're loving. Yo, it's so insane. Through the chemo, you still was at them basketball games. That's real love, real dedication. Right now, we in the studio levitating. When you told your story, hit me in the heart. Hit me with the prick of pain, hit me like a dart. So I'ma speak through it and find the healing power. You got the grit, so you can't be devoured. And we gon' elevate from out this place just in case. And through all of the drama, you be moving with grace.
Yeah.
You exemplify that. We here to excel. On this day, you told me that you were doing well. Showed up with a smile. I would've had no clue. Just goes to show we don't know what people go through. Let's greet each other at a human level. Let's keep doing it for each other and never settle. Yeah, and regardless of how you feel, you got the grit to exercise, cook the right meals. Yeah, the ones that help you elevate, the ones that your body loves and cancer hates. Yeah, so we gon' keep shining bright. We gon' make sure our stars are aligning right. Through the grief, you found the grit, the graceful way to move. And even on your worst days, you find a way to improve. To you, your sons, and your husband, we about to rise above. Thanks so much for sharing your story, Nadiva. Much love.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
You're so
that
welcome.
was beautiful. I love it. Oh my gosh. Wild.
Oh, you're amazing. You're amazing. Can we have a hug?
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.